Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to my new show, or my new channel, as I shall say, as I'm trying to dip my fingers into the tarot read. So I'm Marcelo with Aligned, and this is my new channel to where you can actually be aligned with yourself and help the collective so we can get a world full of better hope, light, and energy as what I'm trying to do. I own a dance company. It's called Dance, Love, Inspire, and we are all about dancing to be free, loving from the heart, and inspiring to be everything that we are meant to be. So I'm very connected with spirit. I'm very connected with love and life and anything possible. And it makes me so excited to be able to sit here and to share my energy with you guys. I've been doing a lot of meditation, a lot of self shadow work, shall we say, and a lot just deep inner work to really understand the traumas that I've been through, why some of the choices that I've been making. And coming through all of that negativity, I heard God tell me that it's time to share the messages. So here I am. And we're going to go ahead and start. So again, this one is going to be a very quick read. It's not very long. I'm getting the energy to just do a few cards. It might be a week long. It could be a month. But I'll let you see what my energy feels like. It's so invigorating to be able to rise up high and fast. I feel a big change is coming in our universe. We are going to be more inclusive, more light, more hope, more light workers out there that are spreading their light to kind of rid the world of the negativity that was left over from COVID and all of the new crimes and things like that. It's time to fight back. We are not letting people just come into our lives and take over and then just leave you there to hang and dry. No soul sucking. We have our own souls. We have free will. And God gave you that, and don't forget about it. And God, and whatever God you pray to as well, we are all godly, and we should be respectful of that. That is the godly way. So respect everybody. Don't be judgmental. We cannot judge. That is not our place. So don't ever forget that. If you're going to sit there and you're going to judge me, then look at yourself first. The only other people that can judge are those who enforce the law. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for your love, your light, and your healing energies. Thank you for everything. Thank you for life. Thank you for breath. Thank you for love and kindness. And thank you for protection. Alrighty, so what messages do we need the viewers out there to see today on Aligned, my first tarot read? Alright, here we go. Okay, well, on my spread here, I'm getting a lot of good energies right now. And the main message right now I'm getting is, especially from this one, is a lot of self-love. There's been a lot of depressed people that are coming. And also, I got the messenger card. It's kind of defining this read. There has been messages coming. I have received messages from God that are saying that there is something big coming and we need to be prepared for it. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a love and acceptance that's going to bring a limitless opportunities, that is going to bring us a utopia and kind of make us be back in my God and your God's way. A unified world with less negativity, helping each other get out here. We can save ourselves. We are not alone out there, people. Okay, so again, let me kind of switch this one for you guys really quick. The cards here, how I set them up. So as you can see right over here, we have the fall into my arms. So I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are starting to go through their spiritual change. There are so that are now just discovering who they are and where they come from and what their purpose here in the 3D is, so we can get to the 5G, so we can get to go past the skies. That is my job, is to inspire those, to help those. So we're the lifting of the veils. We have two kinds of people, and I went through mine. I went through my falling. I had a terrible, terrible experience, and now I'm starting to rise from the ashes, almost like a phoenix. So all of my Scorpios out there, rebirth, but the world is going through a rebirth as well. Again, this lifting the veil card right here, like I was talking about, these cards, we are now starting to see more than what we have. It's almost kind of like we've been living in an illusion. Like we have like just been like sitting back like ducks and just like whoop, maybe robots is what I should have said. And it's like beep, 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 but then there's a glitch in the system, and the system is meant to be glitched. It's meant to be broken. We're not meant to be robots. We are meant to be humans. We are meant to love. We are meant to create, and we are meant to be better. So let's be better. And the only way we can do that is if we go through our spiritual awakenings. So to get on with the read, I have this perspective card. I feel like a lot of people, and you have this beautiful card, it's just the world kind of zoomed out, and it seems so small. And I think that's what we forget. I think we forget that we are not the only ones out there. I think we forget because we get stuck in routine. We found out through COVID that we were all stuck in major routines. And I was in that situation. I had 3 jobs, and then I opened up my studio, and then my life has just been kind of chaotic. And then it stopped, just halted for me, because I'm dealing with some personal issues, and everything stopped. And here I am, losing my mind, and finding spirit, talking to spirit, and getting this whole new perspective of what I saw. And I finally got to look outside of myself. I finally got to see past myself in the mirror. Meaning I get to see the other people that were around me, and I'm able to see the truth now. And that's awesome. So take off that veil, lift it up, look at things in a new perspective. Our next spot, we've got cracked open. And that means like rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So what this card is telling me is that it's time for us to shed free. We're also worried about status, about image, about things that are superficial, as opposed to the beauty within our heart. When you truly love yourself, when you truly accept who you are and what you do and what you love, you find inner peace. You find it in your heart. And being cracked open is just meaning like, don't be afraid to be seen. Let yourself be seen. Let the world hear your voice. Let the world know you're here. So that's what we're doing. Let's create a world where we all work together. We're completely limitless. We can do more together than we can segregated. So let's unify. Let's get everybody to believe. You can believe in the Christian God, you can believe in Buddhism, you can believe in whatever it is that you want. They all have the same values. There's good, there's bad, and there's love. So let's do that. So let's not. So we still need to wait. There's things to do. We are in an era of where we're about to change. I can feel the energy. It's like the earth is woken up again and she's happy. And if we can do that, if we can make Mother Earth very happy again, then we could. But we need to take a moment to sit back and relax, which means we need to get more people to open their eyes, to join the collective, to join the light workers that are fighting so hard to spread all of the love, because there is a lot of depressed energy in the world. COVID left us in a place that was very, very isolated. And a lot of businesses shut down. And things are not, we're not catching up. We're kind of progressed too fast. So we're losing things by big corporations coming in and little things like that are kind of just not meaning to be wrong or be hurtful, but are just doing the wrong things and are not thinking about anything else, not realizing how the economy is, how the people are, what we really need. We need to slow down. We don't need to go like this. We need to just slow down. My next card is the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. This right here takes me back to kind of living your life with a purpose. Realizing that you are capable of doing more than just one thing. More than just one thing. You don't have to do just one thing. I write, I sing, I dance, I act, I have written books now, I have tarot, I have spirit. There's so many talents that I keep unlocking because I keep just being open to the fact that I can learn and I can be anything that I want to be. And I want to be a person who inspires you. So why don't you inspire me to inspire you, to inspire them? And together we can create a beautiful life with everyone happy, truly. Let's stop pretending. Let's have that cosmic heart. Cosmic meaning the cosmos are out there, they're helping. We've got all of the backups, we've got the angels, we've got I feel like even evil has decided to become good. Like there is none. I feel like what I'm getting through right now, and it just told me to stop, is that there's a balance now, and the balance now is decided to sway because the wicked have been on this side for way too long. Everything isn't always as what it seems. You have to think about your own heart, what God would do, how being godly could be better, meaning just be nice, be respectful, have a heart, love. You can do that. That's what Jesus was all about. And with the cosmic heart, that's the cosmic stars right there telling us everything. That if we love with whatever is out there, we can communicate with. We can have new technologies that'll save us from the radiation, from the electricity that we have here that is causing people's memories to disappear, causing cancer, causing an uproar of destroying our planet. Let's not do that. Now, I feel like for many of us are starting to open up our minds and clear it, and we're feeling a calling. I know I went through that about 3 years ago. I would just randomly get urges to talk, like to go to church or to watch a sermon or anything like that. And I'm feeling like more and more people are waking up and they're hearing their call. The call is real. The ringing in your ears is real. Listen to it. It's called your intuition. We are all psychic. It is up to you to believe in yourself and to understand. The hard part, though, is don't listen to everything you hear. Not everything is correct. A lot of people lie to themselves, and that's the problem. So you got to be honest with yourself inside so you can be honest on the outside. People are people. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to make, we're human. You can fall. I mean, look at me, for example. I struggle with addiction here and there sometimes. I would consider myself a binge addict. And I can be triggered and I can go through a period of just kind of self-sabotage. And people will exploit that. People don't forget that. And it's like, I still have a mind. I still do good things. I'm not running around being crazy. I'm sorry that I'm suffering. So don't judge anybody because you can't. Because what you do behind closed doors is your own thing. And so why are we letting the world dictate who we are? We should just be people. People make mistakes. And remember, when you blackmail someone or you extort someone and you try to pick on something that you think that they're embarrassed about, you're going to meet someone like me who's going to be like, I don't care. This is what's true. This is what I did. And I don't mind telling the truth because I'm not ashamed of who I am. And that has kind of been my biggest inspiration that I've received from God, is that God told me that that no one else could judge. So I don't judge. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to even have an opinion. I'm just going to forgive you for making me feel poorly. And then I'm going to make you feel great because maybe that's what you need. Maybe a lot of people. So if you're feeling that calling, your soul gifts, your training, those are coming. It's time to step up, y'all. It is time to own who you are. Know who you are. You know you feel it. You know you hear it. You know you see it. You're not crazy. And if you are unsure if it's reality or fantasy, know yourself. Know your own thoughts. This next part here, this is the inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So I feel like there's many of us out here too that are just feeling personally attacked. You are somebody of importance. You are somebody that has a big light that is so bright and it is shining so much now that you cannot turn it off. And that is okay. Don't hide your light. Just don't back down. When you feel scared, look it right in the eye and tell it exactly what it is. You cannot control me. You do not have the ability to make my life miserable. I make my life fantastic. And that is why I have this blue flame. And there are so many people that need this blue flame right here. It is a spontaneous awakening and activation and integration of time. There are a few of us that get sparked and it just goes from root straight up to the crown chakra. Just boom, boom, boom. And that kind of happened to me 3 years ago. I got, had a little situation happen and it really forced me to face all my fears. And now I have none. There's no holding me back. I want to see a world full of happy people. I want to bring back spirituality into our nation, into the world, and to make it be so unique, so different, so unified with one heartbeat, one universe, one world, one love. And it will be great. I definitely can tell you right now, we do have a messenger coming. We have something big coming. Don't forget, wake up, go to school. So, to kind of finish this off and kind of dive into a little bit more, but here you go. These are those cards. What I'm seeing and understanding right now is what I feel right now. This one's a personal read for me at this moment with this right here. I've been feeling like with my partner, we have been both being tested as to who we are. We're both very powerful and strong energy. And I think it's time for us to merge. I think it's time for us to, and this could be with anybody, your best friends, everybody, anybody that you could possibly have a conflict with. Use yourself and think. Look outside of yourself. Don't be afraid of change. The change is coming. I know it's awkward. It's not what we think. It's the opposite. It's the unseen. It's those that have been in the background for this much, trying to scream, that can't get their voice heard. Don't be afraid to look at the sun. Ask for the sun. Send prayers. Ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, ask anything to help you get clarity. And if you need help, you can always message me. I will gladly answer anybody. I am starting to practice my quantum healing. I'm also starting to practice more of the psychic ability kind of thing, where we're testing it out, trying to really get into each other's minds and see if we can actually hear each other that way. And then also, if it's just intuitive, like, are you intuitive, or is it just empathy, is it sympathy, like whatever. So you want to see a world full of fun possibilities? Get in there, go out there and start finding yourself. Love yourself. I promise, once you love yourself, your heart will be so full of love, you're just gonna overspill, and the more you have to give, the more you have to receive. So don't forget to keep it balanced. To finish this one off, We have the big picture thinking, okay? So you guys need to stop worrying about such little things, micro little things, and think about the big picture. Where do we want to go? What are the realities, okay? And then there's the void. I feel like with everything, there's always hope, but then there's always a void, one that kind of fills up anything. That's your heart. Let your heart bleed again. Let it breathe again. Fill it with so much passion that you can't help but want this life here. Step through that portal. Let's do that. Let's be inspired. Don't forget to dance, to love, to inspire.